volcano right behind us.
And then when it bubbles out of the ground, 200 degrees.
Bubbling mud pit. We could die. Aaron pushed me in there.
I would never do that.
He might. Why are we eating snow? Like, that's the first rule of going to the snow is don't eat the snow.
No, you don't eat the yellows.
We're Hayden and Aaron, and for the past 3.5 years, we've been traveling around the U.S. visiting all of the national parks.
Today we are in our 35th national park, Lassen Volcanic National Park.
We are in the middle of nowhere up near Redding, California, and we weren't expecting to be here today. We were supposed to be coming tomorrow, but it's supposed to snow.
Yeah, it's cold. There's snow up on the mountains. I'm wearing the wrong clothes for this, but we're here today.
We're here. It might not be a very long day, but we're gonna go into the park before the visitor center closes and see what we can see. So we always like going to the visitor center first because we get to watch the little like informative movie, which is always really nice to get a sense of like what we're doing in this park and like what's available.
A superheated avalanche of ash, pumice, rocks, and gas then raced down the mountain.
It's getting late. It's like 4:30 and it looks like it's already snowing. So we're kind of sitting here debating, do we just pop in this week since we're so close a couple of times and just call it before it starts to snow? Like, I don't want to get caught out in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, everything's all gray now, so we can't even see the peaks. All right, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Let's do that.
That's it. You saw the park. We're done here. No, I'm just kidding. We're coming back. Well, we are certainly glad that we decided not to stay and try to go hiking or anything because it just started dumping rain. So we will see you another day. Okay, we are off on our second try to visit Lassen Volcanic National Park. It's a beautiful sunny day. It is a little bit later in the afternoon, so we can't do it all, but we're gonna go to Bumpass Hell, right?
Bumpass Hell!
That's what it's called?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be where they have all the volcanic activity, where there's like mud boiling, and that's why they call it the Yellowstone of California. Should be pretty neat. Beautiful this is! There's a volcano right behind us. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Look at this lake. Is that not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen?
I almost feel like we're in a different country. Like, I wouldn't believe that this is California.
Had no idea what to expect, but this wasn't it. Okay, so we're hiking the trail to Bumpass Hell. And it's snowy and slushy and wet. And it's freezing. I am not dressed warm enough. Car said it was like 35 degrees outside. So it's 1.5 miles there and then back. So 3 miles round trip. I mean, it doesn't hurt that it's absolutely stunning. Stunning.
So when I was a kid, I used to eat snow all the time, you know, growing up in Indiana. And the snow looks pretty good around here. Tastes like elk pee. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty good.
Tastes like snow cone shaved ice. Why are we eating snow? Like, that's the first rule of going to the snow is don't eat the snow.
No, you don't eat the yellows. It's Frank Zappa. Watch out where the Huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow. So we gotta be getting close because it's starting to smell like egg fart now. And I just kind of wonder if it's Hayden.
Okay. Well, this is cool.
Yeah, it's actually not as smelly as I thought it was gonna be, but we are at Bumpass Hell.
Bumpass Hell.
Bumpass Hell was named for Frederick Thorndall Bumpass III, grandfather of American democracy.
How do you know that?
It's not.
Oh.
It was actually named after, I think it's KV Bumpass, who was one of the local guides here that was taking several people on a tour, kind of went off road a little bit and broke through the ground and fell into scalding hot mud and scorched up his legs. I don't think he died though. I don't remember exactly. How hot do you think it gets?
8,000 degrees hot.
Well, that might be the magma, but when it converts this to steam, 464 degrees. And then when it bubbles out of the ground, 200 degrees.
Cool.
That's Fahrenheit for all you international folks.
Okay, so we're going to our next stop, which is called Sulfur Works. And they're supposed to be like bubbling mud sulfur pits. An easy last stop for the day. It's almost 6 o'clock. We don't have that much time left. Sun's setting. Well, this is definitely one of the most unique things we've seen in pretty much any national park we've been to. Bubbling mud pits. Like what? We're just standing right in front of them. And they don't even actually smell that bad, surprisingly, but we're just right here. We could die. Aaron pushed me in there.
I would never do that.
He might.
So I learned that the smell is actually hydrogen sulfide, which is the precursor to sulfur.
Okay.
That's what I learned.
That's all you learned?
That's all I learned.
Okay. All right, well, this was a really neat stop. Highly recommend. Totally worth the trip out here. We're gonna end this day, but we're gonna come back to the park. We still have a couple more days that we could pop in, see a couple of other things, so stay tuned.
Welcome back. We're in the park again. Somebody is not feeling too good today.
We're not gonna talk about it.
So we're out here at Reflection Lake right now, and we're trying to get to the other side to see if there's a really cool reflection shot with Mount Lassen in the background. And we just came across a little family of deer.
Little babies.
A couple of babies and a mama, and you know, we're not going to get too close because don't do that. Don't get close to wildlife, no matter how timid and tame they are. But they're super cute, and they're just little bitty guys.
So we're just gonna walk around this lake, and I think that's probably just about it.
So we made it to the spot that I wanted to get this beautiful reflective shot, and there's just a little too much wind right now, so the lake's rippling. But it's still stunning. It's still gorgeous. But I mean, if this thing was crystal clear like it was the other night, it would have been fantastic. Probably one of the best shots I'd have ever taken. But I think I got one of the best shots I've ever taken in this park. I'm really excited to go through all this, all the photography.
Did you know you can purchase our photography? Visit our website, click on Shop Photography, and you can order just about anything with our photos on them. They could be the perfect holiday gift. Sounds like the Sandhill Cranes. Look it, there they are. Look at it, there's two big V's.
That's one of the coolest sounds.
Yeah, that is so cool. So I will never forget the sound of the Sandhill Cranes because we were staying in Colorado at a campground, and they migrate. They come all the way sometimes from Russia, but mostly like from the Arctic, and they come down into like Colorado, New Mexico for the winter. What direction are they going? Probably north. Or it's winter, so they're probably going south.
I'd head south.
Duh. But there's like 5 or 6 big groups of them just flying across the sky right now in like huge V's.
Yeah, we used to hear them at night. We'd be sitting around a fire, and then you just hear that. And you can't see anything at night, so we had no idea what they were until it was, I think, in New Mexico. We went to that one campground, and they were all on the field.
Yeah, we finally saw them in the field. They come to the cornfields that are out of season, so they go into the fields and like eat all the remnants of the
like
corn. Yeah, so cool. And they're huge, giant cranes, like big, tall cranes. I'll never forget that sound. I just got out of the car and was like, the cranes! And there was like 5 giant flocks of them. Okay.
That's kind of a cool tie into
cool,
a year ago, basically.
Yeah. We found the crags, we think. But behind us is this giant, you can see the snow volcano poking out. And behind us is all these rocks. That would be rock debris from when the volcano erupted, which I think happened, 1915?
Something like that. Like
Yeah,
early
like
1900s.
recent. Yeah.
I can't believe all the snow melted. We were just here 2 days ago, and we got some glorious shots at golden hour, right as the sun was setting.
It's really pretty.
And it seemed like there was a lot more snow up there, and now it's just kind of gone.
All right, well, that's it. That's it for this episode. Thanks for joining us.
Next up, we are heading to San Francisco.
San Francisco.
So we're going to be exploring the city, checking out probably something like Alcatraz, maybe heading down to Silicon Valley, and of course, vegan food tour.
We're going on a food tour. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a like if you enjoyed this, or do it anyway, even if you didn't. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.